It's time for Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys.
Forgive us, Father, for we are about to sin and be very naughty boys. Hey, Brandon, have you ever heard of a game called House Party?
Maybe, but I'm not sure.
So this is just a game where you're trying to get laid at a house party.
So it's Leisure Suit Larry.
Effectively. Right. But the best part is there's just a button where you can whip your dick out at any point.
Oh, classy.
Well, I mean, and it's from like a VR point of view.
Oh no!
So,
yeah,
basically, it's just, hey, want to join a fraternity?
Kind of. But you can also just like steal shit. Like you can just walk around stealing shit.
Oh, so what it's really like is, hey, want to join a fraternity?
Yeah, I guess I've never been a part of a
Jeff
fraternity.
is the only person in this group who's been part of a fraternity. So
you're not wrong.
I've actively just been bored and walked around naked at parties.
That's fun.
No, it wasn't. For me, it was. But,
Jeff, that's not going to play out well for Jeff if he ever gets a leadership role.
Let's be honest. If I ever get a leadership role, there's a lot of people who've done things wrong before me.
Also true. One, how did we get to this position where Jeff is in a leadership role?
Exactly. Hey, where the fuck's Chris? You know he's back.
He's not going to be here tonight.
That son of a bitch.
He's with his girlfriend.
That son of a bitch.
Oh.
So his tattoo is a flower.
Yes, it is.
That's so cute.
But more importantly,
to see his damn tattoo so bad.
Huh?
I want to see it.
Oh yeah, it's classy. I like it. It's a good first tattoo.
So he got it somewhere on his arm?
Yeah, he got it right above his. So it's on
right above the crook of his elbow.
Yeah, the bicep crook of the elbow.
Really? I would have thought the forearm underneath the crook of the elbow would have been better.
No, because he's keeping it above the business line.
Party in the upper
No one gives a shit anymore.
There's still some people who do, but I was like, come on, Chris, you're never going to have one of those jobs. That would mean you're successful.
Absolutely.
Be nice to Chris. He's such a good boy.
I'll also be honest.
And he's hot.
I mean, he is the most attractive man on this podcast. Does any of us deny that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm getting more confident.
It's kind of upset now. Brandon's like, oh.
I mean, if Brandon, I get beat out by Chris I'm not upset.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, you're definitely in like the top
solid number
5.
2, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm definitely
in the top 5.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's a dick move, player 2. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mark.
Why am I player 2 all of a sudden?
That felt right. I also do need to give Chris a little bit of props, considering all of my tattoos are very easily hideable.
Yeah.
I think I'm the one. I might be the one here with the least hideable tattoo.
Yeah, on your hand?
On my fucking, on my lower wrist.
Yeah.
Regret it yet?
What?
You regret it? I mean, you're not hireable.
I mean, if that's why I'm not hireable, then, I'm okay with it. I feel like there's more reasons why I'm not hireable.
Cool. There's the end of that inning.
Sucking dicks
there's the end of the podcast.
Not hireable. We gotta leave. Well, I mean, I've got my fucking Spider-Man one right at my wrist.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, guys. We could absolutely change the name of the podcast to Not Hireable.
Oh my god.
I don't want to do all that rebranding. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, don't worry. Nobody listens to this anyways. We can easily do it. I would like to tell you the story of Brandon and Chris loading up from Wizard World to drive to Gene and Jude's and then leave Chicago, the Chicago area.
Is Gene and Jude's the place that has those
the hot dogs that we went to?
No. That's Portillo's hot dog. Gene and Jude's is hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
Where we got the hot dogs?
Gene and Jude's is a place that's known for doing Chicago dogs so Chicago style that the McDonald's behind them had to start charging for ketchup packets.
I found out there's a proper term for the hot dog they make.
Which is?
Depression era hot dogs.
Man, I didn't even know that.
Or more commonly known, depression dogs. Which
I mean, I didn't know that, but that fits.
I immediately was like, of course I love something called a depression dog.
You know, I'm thinking that maybe that's what they should start calling like emotional therapy dogs.
Depression dogs.
I think that would be fucking perfect.
So
isn't that just called isn't that just called eating your feelings pretty much?
No. Not
No,
like,
no. That's
like
different.
real dogs. Like, you know, you go get an emotional support animal and you just start calling it your depression dog.
So, anyways, Jeff,
All
the
right.
reason
I
why
thought we were still on the subject of hot dogs, pretty much.
the reason why they call it the
bitch.
depression dog is because when Gene and Jude's was founded, it was during the Great Depression, and that's why they pile the fries on top to make it feel more filling.
That part makes sense.
And that's
potatoes
why
are
they
super
don't.
easy.
That's why they don't do the garden variety Chicago
Yeah,
dog
I
with
knew
all the
that they
veggies.
didn't do it because like specifically tomatoes were harder to find.
Yeah. So their dog specifically exists the way that it does because of the Great Depression.
Well, one good thing came out of it because it's the best fucking hot dog.
It's the best goddamn hot dog. But so, anyways, we leave. It's a 3.5 mile drive from the convention center to Gene and Jude's.
Yeah, with a straight shot. And
All of a sudden, we get to the train tracks. I was like, oh man, the train's going. That's
freight
good.
train.
But a freight train. And then all of a sudden, it stops.
What?
It stopped.
Ah.
And I was like,
I've never seen them do
I'm
that.
like, oh my God, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And I'm like, what do I do? And all these people are turning around. There's a huge ass line in front of the train because it had already been going for a while.
Yep. That's funny.
And then we started all this. I was like, man, I'm looking at the map. I'm trying to figure out a way around. There's no way around because that train took up the entire length of the town where the main roads go. And I was like, okay, this sucks. But I'm sure it's got to move like something, I'll figure something out if I have to. And then right as I'm thinking that, Chris is like, oh, I see it moving. But it started backing up the other direction. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's going to move. That's totally fine. I'm like, all right, that's fine. It's fine. We're going to be able to get to Gene and Jude's. I'm so fucking hungry. That's all that matters. Get to Gene and Jude's. The first night that we went, no line. We walked right up to the counter and got our order. Night that we went, last night when we went, there was a line and we had to wait like 15, 20 minutes or something. Hard, not
That's
a big
actually
deal.
not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. So anyways, we finish eating and we go to hit the road to start, getting out of town and
And Chris shits his pants.
oh my God. That's I'm gonna get to another story that's sort of on that line.
What? Wow. Wait, where's Chris?
He's with
Shitting
his
his
girlfriend.
He's getting some.
You mean his left hand? You don't have to call it a girlfriend, Brandon.
Just call it Jill, like the rest of us do.
No, it's a man. Duh.
Oh, friends.
Man, that was
friends.
so funny.
Oh, right. Like you wouldn't do a stupid fucking joke like that.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't make up a person named Amanda Blowhard to catfish somebody I went to high school with.
Yeah, totally wouldn't do that. So anyways.
Go watch our episode of Spyro. It's great.
So anyways, we go to leave. Go in the opposite direction. To get out of the Chicago area. Guess what? Fucking train is blocking up the whole goddamn town on the opposite side now.
Did Chris at least just laugh while you rage quit?
I was so angry. I was like, you have got to be fucking, because I'm driving. I don't know the town. I don't realize, I've only been to this town twice. And it's not like the last time I was there, I spent as much, I didn't spend a ton of time there. We were on the opposite side, 15, 20 minutes away.
However long enough it took us to get to in and out of Gene and Jude's.
Yeah. So, anyways, I start seeing people like at the light, but not going through, like the lights backed up and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to cut through this neighborhood and circumvent all of this bullshit. And then I get around and I turn down the street and there's that fucking train and I lost my goddamn shit.
Was it funny? Was it a funny scream?
Do you want to move to Chicago?
No, I don't. I don't want to move to Chicago. I like visiting. I will say I was in a very good mood the whole time I was there, except for this incident because of how amazing the weather made me feel.
Oh yeah, this time of year it's like perfect.
It was so great. It was 55 degrees at night.
Yep, jeans and a fucking hoodie.
Yeah, the stars at night, big and bright.
No, because
there's
Chicago.
You can't see them. There's so much light pollution.
There's so much light pollution and clouds.
And pollution.
And pollution.
Did you ever get used to the sounds of the airplanes just rocking overhead?
Oh, honest to God, didn't even notice them.
Oh, good.
And I'm not, like, that's not even me bullshitting. The hotel we were in, by the way,
yes,
lovely hotel. Nice seeing where you had your prom at.
Yeah, did you see where my jizz was?
Yeah, they actually had black lights set up. Poor decision.
He got the Jeff room special.
Blinding. The Jeff room mostly. I mean, there's still a lot of jizz, but like you can tell it's sad.
We had about.
I'd be scared if you went in the room with a black light and you see Mark. Like, well, not Mark, but Jeff.
Just an outline.
Fuck you. Why am I being dragged into this shit?
It has nothing to do with my prom or anything. It has to do with Mark just not so subtly stalking Brandon.
So I only had, but so anyways, the hotel was lovely. Absolutely loved it. The place that we went to that the night you were asking, Jeff, where are y'all at? We were at Four Roses.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah,
I figured that was where
joint.
you want to go.
Oh yeah, great joint. Heavy pours on the whiskey.
Yeah,
it made me very happy.
Great.
I was like, man, I don't know, $12 for a pour of Weller 107. I don't know. That's a little bit more than I would like to spend.
$12.
But I was like, you know what?
Essentially 2.25 shots. Yeah.
Yeah, but so anyways, I was like, you know what? It's our last night here. Let's just cut loose a little bit. I'm going to get a good pour of whiskey that I know is going to make me feel good, warm and fuzzy and good. And it's a cold night. Might as well. And she pours this huge fucking glass. And I was like, so that's $12, right? And she goes, oh yeah, why? And I was like, I love you guys here. This is it was amazing. It was essentially a double and a half.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
But who was taking the shot with you guys? Was that the bartender?
The bartender and the dude next to us who was like in his 60s.
By the way, Key and Mark, if you guys haven't seen it yet, go look at Chris's video of his face of him drinking Malört.
Wait, on his Instagram?
Yeah, no, on his Facebook.
Oh, remember, I don't have Facebook anymore.
So Key,
what the fuck are you messaging us if you don't use Facebook anymore?
Well, because you can still use Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
If you don't have your profile, you can still use Messenger.
Yeah, I got rid of it. Remember, you know what? It's been a lot better on my fucking mental health not having that fucking thing.
Shocking.
So, Key, Malört is a liquor that advertises how bad it tastes.
Really? And
yes. There's a billboard that said, Malört, tonight's the night you fight your dad.
You know what's really fun?
What?
Just unloading about a gallon of cum into a fucking Ziploc bag.
Oh, God. So, anyways.
And then using it like a water balloon.
Mark, I discovered something.
Oh,
that he has a Ziploc bag full of jizz.
He found my jizz bag.
I did. I finally found it. Actually, as far as the things I found, you left your sports coat here.
Yeah, I realized there's like 3 things I left at your house.
Great.
Like sports coat. I think I left my keyboard there. Yeah, shit got left behind. I don't need them. I don't need them back.
Okay.
Just put them in a box and mail them.
I thought you said you didn't need them back.
Stain.
So, anyways, making
to-
Chris do that shot of so the bartender was wearing a shirt that said "Be a sport, have Malört."
Nice.
And I was talking with her, and I was like, "Hey, so my buddy here has never had Malört." She goes, "Oh my fucking god, yes!" And she grabs 3 glasses, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do a shot of it." And she goes, she's like, "Well, you have to." And I was
Yeah, you
like,
have
"I
to."
have to?" And she goes, "Yeah, because I'm gonna do one with you." And I was like,
Oh shit.
"Hold on, you're gonna do a shot of Malört with us?" And she goes, "Yeah, anytime anybody hasn't had a shot of Malört, I always do a shot of Malört with them." And I was like, "Have you ever been shit-faced at work?" And she goes, "More times than I can say." And so and then the dude next to us was like in his 60s, and he was like, "Oh, y'all doing Malört? I'll do one with y'all." And was like, "What the hell is happening?" So it got to the point where the entire bar, there was 6 of us all sitting next to each other, all did a shot of Malört together.
Yeah. It's like shared trauma.
And yeah, that's what I said. I was like, this is the physical embodiment of sharing and trauma together.
Well, I mean, I feel like there are other ways you can have a physical representation. You know,
yeah,
like
but no, that's the Chicago way to represent trauma.
depression dogs and fucking Malört.
Yep, that nailed it. But so,
All right.
anyways, I discovered something. Turns out, I don't hate the taste of Malört anymore.
It's definitely grown on me too.
It was one of the things that I took a shot and I was like, "Huh, it's not great."
You're so
not-
desensitized to
Yeah,
it at this point.
I'm broken. But it was one of the things I took a shot of it and I was like, "Huh." I was expecting it to be way worse.
So you remember how I took a whole bottle of Malört with me when I moved here?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I've
you
gone.
remember when you tried to take one from Matt and Chin and Sweating Part 1 and left it all in Illinois.
Yeah, I remember that. But I had another bottle that I brought back with me. And that was like how I made new friends. Is I would just take that bottle with me whenever we were going to an event or something, and give out shots of it.
That's smart.
that's the
That's a good
best.
way to.
It's a good
But
way
so
to make
anyways,
friends and
Jeff,
influence enemies.
It wasn't just the bartender. There was 6 of us all sitting next to each other, and all 6 of us, including the bartender, did a shot of Malört.
Well, that's the thing. When you find out there's someone who's never had it before having their
Right.
first
Everybody
shot,
started jumping in like,
oh yeah.
"You've never had Malört, so we all are gonna have Malört and share in the fact that you've never had it." It was
See,
the
in
weirdest.
Chicago, we're all miserable, but we're all miserable together.
Right.
That's
but
beautiful,
so anyways,
Jeff.
I've had Malört enough times now
Yeah.
that I now know what to expect. And I was very afraid to find out that this time having Malört, I did not hate it as much as I did.
That's when it starts getting dangerous.
Yeah.
That's when they get you.
And of course, if she looks at me and she goes, "You want to?" She's like, "I could go for another shot of Malört," and I was like, "Oh no! If you do another shot of Malört, I might do another shot of Malört." And Chris looked at me and goes, "You're thinking about doing another one?" I'm like, "Well, it's rude to have the bartender want to drink by themselves."
Yep. Yep. Oh god, that's fucking funny.
So yeah, yeah. Oh, and so nobody. So I'm guessing you started telling people at work about Malört.
Yeah. I showed
so
Jenny.
Yes. So now
commercial
Jenny
today.
wants. I'm gonna pick up a bottle because Jenny wants
I
it.
think I got a half bottle at my place. I can just bring it.
Forgetting that
You
you guys
can
work
do that
together now.
too. You and I were talking about while still kind of in the ballpark of Malört. I picked up.
Oh, we got to get Chris to dry the bourbon now.
Oh, so we are. I already have.
It's so much worse.
So
Oh,
here's the thing.
Fuck, that might be the worst sequence of words I've ever read.
What?
What?
Brandon, do you know who Squeezy Jibs is?
Oh yeah, Squeezy Jibs.
Maybe
I just came across one of his recent posts. It says, "Homie, I got more snail trails down my chin than a Florida lawn has at dawn."
Oh God.
But you know what? No. You know what? That means he's a generous lover. So, okay. Also, I think
I'm
we need
sorry.
I
to make...
still. So
Also,
Jesus
wait, real
Christ.
quick. I think that we all need to make a pact right now that if Key ever decides he does want to drink, the first drink we give him is Malört. Because
Well,
Yeah,
that
because
absolutely.
you're
will
gonna scare him out of
clearly-
drinking.
Exactly.
Good.
So you wait. So you would want me to go straight edge again, just from that?
No.
Key, if you decide to drink at this age, something's going wrong and you should not be drinking.
I beg to differ.
I wait.
He tells me the moment that he wants to drink, I'm breaking out the nicest fucking whiskey that I have.
Oh,
Wait. I want to drink.
Brandon, here's the thing: is whiskey is such a divisive alcohol that you could run the same risk. You can't just give him straight whiskey. You got to give him a mixer to start him off.
That's a good point. So Malört bourbon.
Oh no, it's Jepson's bourbon.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Because I have a bottle of it right in front of me right now.
Key,
But
this
here's
stuff
the thing.
is so bad that they made a commercial where like the great grandson of the family keeps taking shots and keeps making a horrified face.
wait, really?
Yes,
I gotta
it's
see
fucking
this.
hilarious.
But so, anyways, the bourbon is actually a Benny's pick, and it's
You're
finished
full of shit.
No, I'm dead serious. And it's finished in cognac barrels.
Oh,
So
that can't be better.
and it's cast strength. So it's 119.3 proof.
Oh, god damn it! I'm gonna have to try it.
You are gonna have to try it, and I will say, it's not bad.
Is it well?
Oh, it's light years better than the regular. The regular Jepsons, the regular Jepsons, I think, is at the perfect price point of $20.
Yeah.
This one
Honestly,
was.
they could probably drop it down to 17.
This one was 35.
Uh,
But my problem is, I think the proof is delicious. It is perfect. The whiskey is really good. Problem is, I don't know why they finish it in cognac barrels because I cannot get a fucking finish off this goddamn whiskey at all.
so obviously
It's
I
like
haven't tried
it's
yours.
straight up is just like you take a sip of it and you go, so that's whiskey, and that's it.
So I feel
But
like
here's why I
the
pulled the
not-
trigger on getting it. So
'cause
I have
why not?
learned. Well, yeah, I saw that it was a Benny's pick, and it was Jepson's bourbon cask strength. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yes, I'm absolutely getting that.
You
do
are
not-
absolutely the only person in Texas who has that.
Oh, absolutely, I am. They do not distill their own bourbon.
That does not surprise me.
They get it from Indiana, which means this is probably MGP bourbon, which I have a lot of, and it's good. So this is actually good whiskey. It's pretty good whiskey for the price. I just don't like that they finished it in cognac barrels and it does not taste like it was.
So obviously I don't know how your version tastes, but their regular
Tastes
Jepson's
like
bourbon tastes like if you
full-on-
mixed bourbon with Malört and sweet tarts.
So I just had it, and I can tell not this one. I had the regular one the other night
Right.
because I needed a good kind of like leveler to know what I was going into with it. I do not taste Malört at all. What I do taste is full on maraschino cherry and vanilla extract, and that sweet tart Smartie taste is absolutely there. And I don't know where that comes from.
Well, they
because
clearly tried to sweeten the thing up, and they way over
no. But because it's bourbon, illegally, it's bourbon. It says bourbon on the label, which means from a legal standpoint, legally speaking, you cannot, it is illegal to add flavoring and sweeteners.
Okay, but is it illegal to just like toss some sweet tarts in there and shake the bottle? Not necessarily.
Yes, that is illegal.
Dude, it's a goddamn liquor company that was allowed to still sell during Prohibition. They don't give a fuck.
Wait, they were still allowed to sell during Prohibition? Oh,
They marketed Malört as fucking medicine.
because of the wormwood.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how. Oh my god! Yeah, so they
That's
only had. I
originally
think.
why it became so popular, because it was the only
think they
legal way
had-
to get drunk.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. um,
And then hipsters found it.
I'm not exact. I think it was 15. There were 15 grants that were opened by the government that distilleries could apply for to become medicinal alcohol.
Yeah.
And only 13 distilleries qualified. Them being one of them, Old Crow, Old Forester, and Jack Daniels. And then a couple other ones, but yeah, most of them were all that medicinal.
Yeah.
And I think Jepson's found a way around it because of the wormwood, where it was just like, oh well, it's medicine already, so it's not even really alcohol.
Yeah.
And then the government went, yeah, well, I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, and so I'm curious to see if they pop up on the list. I'm actually going to look it up right now because that's actually.
Malört's actually got some pretty fun facts about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Brandon, while you're looking that fact up, I got a fun fact for you.
Okay.
You're a musician. I know you love music. Did you know that the song Walk This Way by Aerosmith was inspired by Marty Feldman's line from Young Frankenstein?
What?
Hey, Mark, you remember when we talked to you about
What?
gaslighting?
Yeah,
Not
Mark,
gaslighting.
you're not allowed to gaslight.
Not gaslighting this time. I swear.
I don't believe you. So, one of the fun things about Malört is if you look at those pictures I just put in the general chat, the Chicago flag has 4 stars on it. So the blue stripes represent the 2 rivers around Chicago, and then the 4 stars represent Fort Dearborn, which is what eventually became Chicago, the Chicago Fire, the Columbia Exposition, and the Century of Progress Exposition.
They only mention the whiskey. They don't mention anything about Jepson's.
Interesting.
So I'm going to have to look up how they were able to do it.
And so the last one, the Century of Progress Exposition, 1, that's the one where like Tesla and Edison were fighting and Tesla won. 2, that's where what's his face killed a whole lot of people, H.H. Holmes. But Malört is so old. The reason the flag on the bottle only has 3 stars is because it was actually from before the Century of Progress Exposition, which was 33. So, yeah.
Fun fact.
I fucking hate that this fact is real.
Wait, is it?
Oh my god, I cannot believe this.
Inspiration finally came to them when they took a break to walk a few blocks of Times Square to catch a movie. The film was Mel Brooks' comedy Young Frankenstein, in which Marty Feldman Igor lurches and limps down some stone steps and instructs Gene Wilde playing title road to walk this way.
I don't know if I love this or not.
It is the top search thing on Google.
Stop. Real quick. Mark, is that a Wikipedia page you just sent us?
Yeah.
No, I'm on Google.
Okay, because I was going to say, I would not put it past Mark to go into the Wikipedia page and edit it.
Once again, though, we've covered this before. If you make an edit to a Wikipedia page, they have to approve the edit before it gets posted.
Guys, I'm on Snopes, and it's true.
Oh, mother.
I found this on the website Moneyversed, so...
Yeah, I'm going to trust Snopes a bit more, but still. Oh my god.
Man, I love it when I'm right and you're wrong.
None of us were wrong. We just were suspicious.
I
thought
was
you were
absolutely
Suspicious
gaslighting
wrong.
doesn't
us.
make us wrong.
Oh no, I was wrong.
I
I
haven't-
flat out said he's full of shit.
I
So,
haven't gaslit you guys in a long time.
which
Right, but
means
you have to understand
it's
that
time
trauma
for
is
you
still
to do
there.
it again.
Like
Either that-
my dad doesn't hit me anymore, but I still am constantly terrified it could happen again.
I'm so glad you compare me gaslighting you to your dad hitting you.
Here's
Yes.
a question for Key and Brandon.
Okay.
Okay.
My theory is, and I'm just wondering whether or not you agree with this, that the reason Mark has actually stopped gaslighting us is so that he can get us with something really good in the future.
Damn it. You're on to me.
Yep.
Right?
What?
That feels 100. I feel like I have to be even more on guard because he's not gaslighting us.
Yeah. Yep.
You guys have got me all figured out.
Yeah, Mark, you pretending like that makes me think it's even more true, and you're trying to throw us off the trail.
Fuck, man. You're so smart.
I mean, I am. I have
I
a
don't-
degree in university studies.
I guess I gotta figure out another ploy to get you fools. Friends, get you my friends. Not I didn't mean the word fools. That slipped out. Freudian slip.
Evidently, there's a duck that can say, "You bloody fool."
Apparently ducks have corkscrew shaped penises, but we've already talked about that on the show.
I think we were more surprised to find out their penises fall off.
Ugh.